Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming at you today with another Glaminatrix palette, unintentional. I ordered this when I ordered my Nocturnal palette and obviously was going to keep this for the Christmas season because that's the theme of the palette. Nothing to do with the PR or anything like that. This is just on its own as is. This was always going to be in December regardless. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing first impressions using this. We're going to be creating this gorgeous look and I'm so excited. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we get into any details about the palette. Number one, you'll already notice, got my hair did. Got the roots touched up a little bit and a little trimmy trim. Freshly done today, so she's a bit staticky, but that's fine. Yeah, so freshly done and I look super pale because I always do when I get my hair freshly done. But in January, if you see videos where my hair looks different, it's because they're way pre-filmed. I didn't get a chance to upload them and I'm going to put them up in January. So that's why. Housekeeping number two. I have a cold and you can probably tell that by my voice. I sound a little bit nasally. I'm a little bit kind of down here. I'm fine, like I feel fine. I'm just very sneezy and sniffly, but that's it. I've just sound very nasally. So that's my other bit of housekeeping. Anyway, back to the palette. Let's go. Let's see how she looks. So this is the gorgeous packaging here. It's, for me, what I would say this is a luxurious Christmas. Like Christmas luxury. Like it's kind of dark. It's like winter. It's got like kind of your pine and your bubbles across there with a little bit of snow, and the back has the same print as well. It's called Silent Night, and this is the color story here. So it's very rich, really deep colors, warm but still cool as well. So that's where your wintry warm nights come in. So as you can see, the mattes are super intense, especially the one I used today, which was Slay, the dark blue. Gorgeous, love it. The shimmers, so you've got two like metallics, like sparkly metallic, glittery kind of metallics, which I use both of those in this look today as well. And then the other two are kind of like, one is a duochrome and one is a multi-chrome. One is Fairy Lights, the duochrome is like a white into like a gold kind of green, and then Baubles goes from like a blue to a green to a pink to a gold. It's just so magical. If like in the swatch, when you see it swatch, it's just so good and I cannot wait to get a look out of this. So obviously I have used it already, so I kind of know how it works so far. The only thing I would say about this palette is I would just like maybe one more matte, maybe two more shades to make it a 10-pan palette, because I wouldn't take anything out of it. I would just make one more matte. I don't know what the other shade would be, but a matte that's cool tone, like a grey, like a light grey, just for these two mattes here to give them something to kind of blend into, because this blends into this lovely, but these are kind of dark and hard to blend. The orange is not going to blend them out as well. It might blend this one out, but not the blue. So just something for that. That's my only thing with that. I will have to pull something in from somewhere else, but that's fine as well. I love this though. I'm so happy with this. It's definitely going to be a regular occurrence on my channel for Christmas. You'll see it coming up all the time. And yeah, very happy with the look. So before we get into the actual tutorial for this look, my Instagram is linked down below where you can see all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures, and my TikTok is linked down there as well if you want to go give that a follow too. So yeah, that is my kind of first initial thoughts on it. We're going to get into the tutorial to see what it actually looks like in action. So let's see how we created this look. Okay, so we're going to get into the first impressions using the gorgeous and grungy Silent Night palette, and I'm just very excited. I've been in this navy mood for a long time. I don't know why. This kind of color, like a dark cobalt, almost navy, like I'm obsessed with that kind of color. So we're definitely going to use him, and I really want to use tinsel, the copper as well. So I'm going to do a halo eye with those. I'm going to use gingerbread on my lower lash, and we're going to use this one on the inner corner. And I think it's going to be really fun, really weird, but really fun and very like luxurious looking. So I've already got my skin on, my brows on, my eyeshadow primer on, and my cheeks done because I got carried away doing it. So I'll show you all that at the end, and my skin and brow products are listed down below so you can go find them there. But I'm going to start with the shade Slay, which is the navy, this one here, and I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 7 brush. So like the smaller blending brush like this one, just so I have a bit of control. And I'm going to take that on the outer corner and just slowly build that up. Oh my god, yeah, that's exactly the kind of color I've been obsessed with recently. So he's gone on the outer corner, just building up slowly, and I am going to bring it a little bit into the crease, probably more than I normally would for my darker shade, because I'm not going to be blending this with anything. accept itself. Like I'm just going to use a clean brush to blend and go from there, because there is no lighter shade that's going to blend well with this. The orange is not going to do it because they're contrasting colors. It'll just go really muddy on me, and I don't want that. I want the blue to stay blue. So we're just going to use the color as it is. So once we have that on the inner and outer corner, I forgot to say that I did pop some in here, leaving a gap in the middle and almost meeting in the middle in the crease. I'm going to take a Beauty Bay 203 brush, which is like their big fluffy brush, clean just as is, and we're going to start softening out the edges of this dark blue, and we'll just go back and forward until we're happy with the blend between adding the blue and blending the blue. I mean, realistically, I probably would pull in another shade. That's the only thing I feel like this palette has missed. Just a lighter cool toned matte. I don't know, like a light, even like a light grey would be quite nice to blend out the green and the blue. Just for something to blend those out, because it's going to be hard to blend out with them being so dark, but I do love how dark they are, so I'm not really that mad. But I'm just getting my general blend going. So you can see I'm kind of losing a bit of the product, but I will add it back in a second. Just want my blend to be nice and smooth. If it's not great out here, I had a little spot right here and it's gone all dry now. So if it gets a bit patchy in this exact area, that's why. It's nothing to do with the shadows. It's just me, my skin, my eye. So now I'm going to back in with a little bit more of the dark blue and just re-intensify that right where I want it to be the deepest. Like, it goes so dark. It's so nice. And with this colour being so dark and I'm only blending it with itself, if you feel like you need another clean brush because this one's picking up a little bit of blue, you can always grab another clean brush. I'm okay for now, but if I do feel like the product is getting a bit too much, I'll just go in with a cleaner brush. Okay, so I'm happy with that blend so far. I might go back in and redo a few edges if I feel like I need to, but I don't feel like I need to just yet. I will probably tidy up because I don't... Got a tiny bit of fallout on one eye, but I always get it on this eye for some reason. So we're going to go in with a little bit of pencil for the lower lash line because I want it to be really smoky on the bottom. I'm going to go in with my very small and very well loved Demolition pencil from Urban Decay. It's just one of their normal glide on eye pencils, but I want this in my waterline. Instead of black, I wanted the brown to keep with the orange and keep it warm and toasty with the cool tone blue on top. This is like opposites and everything like that, but we're going to go with it. So I'm going to pop this in my waterline first and then start pulling it down a little bit into the lower lashes. Just going to get a clean brush now. This is a little smudgy brush. This is just from e.l.f. And just start blending out that pencil. I'm doing one eye at a time because this pencil does set quite quick. But I just want to smooth this out so when I put the shadow on, it just lays nicely over top, and just... I want this to kind of make it look like a really dark orange. So now we're going to go into the shade Gingerbread, which is our gorgeous matte orange. And I'm going to take... This is a MAC 512 SES brush. It came out in one of their Christmas collections years ago. Just like a flat, stubby brush like this. We're going to take that gingerbread shade on that and start blending out that liner a little bit more. So just start by layering over the liner and then we'll start feathering it down a little bit. And out here, they won't blend, you know, that kind of way. So you just want them to kind of touch off each other. I feel like this palette like really draws me in because it's such an interesting take on like a Christmas palette. Like if you look at the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning palette, it's very Christmassy. It's green and red and gold and silver and all those kinds of things, and like just all those kind of colors and a little bit of brown, so it's very warm and cozy. This is like a winter night in a luxury hotel, like you're going to a Christmas party in a hotel, and it's very luxury. I don't know. That's the kind of vibe I get off this palette anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to take some glitter primer. I think I'm going to get the end of the year out of this little tube. So I'm going to take a 239 from MAC, just like a flat brush. I'm going to take a little bit of that glitter primer and I am going to pop that on. I'm using a brush for this because, again, orange and blue don't really mix. Now with the shimmery copper being a shimmer, it will help, but still will be a little bit more difficult to blend. So I'm just popping it down with a brush so I can be a bit more precise, and I can be precise with where I place the copper, and we can blend it slowly. Then we're going to go into Tinsel, which is our gorgeous like copper shimmer metallic. I'm very excited for the shimmers in this palette, especially the shade Bubbles, even though I've already bought it in like single form accidentally. When I bought this palette, I didn't realize I bought two of the same color, but I cannot wait to use that shade. So I'm very excited for all of the shimmers in here. Ooh, look at that. Oh yeah, that's so beautiful. And just kind of as I get out to the edge, when I've got not as much on the brush, I'm kind of just feathering it over the edge of the blue. I'm going to add a bit more blue back in to the sides to really give us a nice blend. But just gradually add it over that gap. That is gorgeous. So then I'm going to take my Lavender Luxe brush that I used at the very beginning and take Slay again, the dark blue, and just start tapping that over very lightly. We don't want to overblend. When you start to overblend, it goes a bit mucky, but you will get a nice blend with these two because they're different textures. If it was two mattes, you'd have a hard time. If it's two shimmers, it's really easy. But if you had two mattes, this would be a struggle. It's like a warm fire on a wintry night. Ooh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so I am going to do my inner corner now. So for my inner corner, I'm going to take this small little lip brush from number 7, but I'm going to use it for my inner corner because I like the size. I'm going to take Jingle Bells, which is this gorgeous shimmery champagne-y kind of shade. Super, super metallic. That is just going to go right on my inner corner, just to give us a little bit of shine in here. And it's neutral enough that it'll match both shades. That's so pretty. That'd be so pretty, like just pressed over the lid with like a bit of bronzer on or something like that. Okay, a weird and wonderful look. So I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off my eyes. My cheeks are done, but I'll show you that when I come back. And pick a lip. I think a dark orange. Maybe a nude, but could be dark orange as well. I'm going to see what I have and I'll come back and show you what I use on the rest of my face. Alrighty guys, so this is how I have finished off the look. I am in love with this, and I did go for a dark burnt orange kind of lip to match the eyes. So I'm going to go through everything that I use on my face right now. Let me see, where do I start? So my mascara, I already showed my waterline and all that kind of stuff in the video. I use my Urban Decay Perversion mascara, this guy here, on my top, on my bottom lashes. And then my false lashes, I went for the Too Faced Drama Queen lashes. That's what I have on. They're very dramatic, but I think they kind of go quite well to give me this nice kind of edgy sort of look. My cheeks then, which I had on in the video, I went in with 2 new products, which I don't think I've actually shown here yet. I'm not sure, but they're new anyway. So this is the Made by Mitchell Blush in the shade Hollow there, for my contour, just to shape up my face, add a little bit of warmth to the skin, because when I get my hair done freshly, I'm always super, super pale. I mean, I'm the same colour, but I just always look paler when I get my hair done. And then same product, but it's the Blush Blush. This is Melon Sorbet, so just a more orangey tone. I can't remember the name, I have something peach. This is the more kind of orangey sort of tone, so I popped that on to match the eyes. And then my highlight is the Kaleidos Ray Rider highlighter, just a nice kind of champagne colour to kind of match the inner corner. That's what I kind of was going for. For lips then, I went in with my Steve Laurent lip pencil in the shade Uptown, which is just like a neutral brown, like it's just brown, but like a lighter kind of brown. Just to line my lips. I do have a burnt orange pencil, but I don't know where it is, so I just use this instead and just line my lips with it. And then for the lipstick, the main colour is Marrakesh from MAC, which is just like a really dark browny burnt orange. So nice. I love this. Okay, so that is the look. That is our first impressions using the Silent Night palette from Glaminatrix. Finishing out the year with a lot of Glaminatrix apparently. This is how she looks again, just so you can see. I really like this palette so far. The colours, like the depth in the colours, are so nice. As I said, I would have liked maybe 1 or 2 more, maybe make it like a 10 pan and like have a light kind of grey, and then maybe, I don't know, something else in the palette, because just for these two, I just think there's nothing really to blend. Like this will blend with this nicely, but these two are too dark to be each other's blending colour, if that makes sense. I mean, maybe I could have used this, but I don't think it would have made a blend to make it lighter. I think it just would have made it like another colour. Anyway, you know what I mean. I would have liked maybe 1 more shade, but that's it. That's the only thing. The shimmers are stunning. They are immaculate. Baubles is like just, I don't know how they've made that shade. Tinsel, the one I used here, is gorgeous. Like this literally looks like a fire on my eyes. It's so pretty. So yeah, that's this palette. I love it. I think it's so cute. Very happy. It's definitely a good addition to my Christmassy themed palettes. I've got other one I think, maybe 2, definitely 1 anyway, and I'll definitely be busting it out as like the Christmas season comes around each year. This will be what I kind of wear between this and my Give Me Glow Christmas morning palette. So I want to know down in the comments below what you think of this palette, if you have this palette. If not, have you been wanting this palette, and did this video give you a little bit more kind of a push either to get it or to not get it if it's not really for you? I want to know all that down below, and also what you think of this look and would you wear it. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I will continue to do many more. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos come up. We'll be finishing out the year with a few more videos coming up. I don't don't know how close together they're going to be because I am running a little bit behind, but that's fine. Just hit subscribe down below to see it, and then we've got lots of fun things coming in the new year, so you'll want to see all that coming up as well. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below with my TikTok as well, so go follow those both down below. On my Instagram I'll post all the up close pictures of the look if you want to see them, full face pictures and eye pictures. And I think that's everything for me, guys, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.